This might be a $300,000 walleye. A double-digit smallmouth was just caught, and electric augers are taking over the ice world. We got that and more coming up right now in Target Walleye's Top 5 presented by Seafoam. Let's dive on in. Number 1. The bar has just been set on Lake Erie. I'm talking about the Fall Brawl and the Walleye Slam, two massive fall derbies where the biggest walleye caught wins. And get this, there's hundreds of thousands of dollars up for grabs, and the two derbies coincide with each other. So if you had registered for both, you could potentially win both. And both are giving away a brand new decked out boat. And luckily for Tammy Stanton, she was registered for both, because on Monday she caught a 32.25-inch Lake Erie behemoth that weighed 13.44 pounds while fishing with Captain T of Stiffworm Charter. Insane fish. Now, I was able to track down some of the specific details on how she caught it, but I promised I would keep my mouth shut for now. Why so hush hush? Because there is a ton of dough up for grabs and there's still a little over a week left in the competitions. For first place, the heaviest walleye caught overall, the Fall Brawl is giving away a $135,000 decked out Ranger 622 with a 400 Merc, and the Walleye Slam is giving away a $175,000 Warrior V238. And both boats are decked out with electronics, rod holders, aqua traction flooring, you name it. Now add in bonuses for the women's division, being the top weekly scorer, etc. And that fish that Tammy caught could potentially be worth over $320,000 if nobody catches a bigger one by next Sunday. Now, however it works out, I just want to say a huge congratulations to Tammy on catching the fish of a lifetime. I mean, to bundle up and go out and do it during a couple of the biggest walleye derbies in the entire world is just incredible. Now, this next one isn't a walleye, but it's just too crazy of a fish to not talk about. Greg Gallagher caught a record 10.15 pound smallmouth bass, a double-digit smallmouth bass. Never seen or heard of anything like it. He was fishing a couple weeks ago on the Ontario side of Lake Erie when he caught that freak that was 23.75 inches long with over a 19.25-inch girth.
Dad, what did you just catch?
That fish has been verified as a new record, and DNR biologists even confirmed that it was free of foreign objects thanks to an X-ray. Now, I have never seen an X-ray shared with an announcement for a new record. I'm not sure if that's something that they do every time or if it's just come up since, obviously, that big massive walleye cheating scandal. But either way, it was a pretty cool photo. And I've heard rumors that there could potentially be even bigger ones swimming in Lake Erie right now that have never seen a bait in their life. So keep those dreams alive. Number 3. Check out the wild wall eyes on this thing, caught by Target Walleye fan Gabe Hoglin out of the Iowa River while pitching around some Beef Fish and Tackle Authentics plastics. The thing looks like it hasn't seen the sun in years. Crazy eyeballs, but she sure is pretty to look at. Number 4. Electric ice augers are completely taking over. It wasn't all that long ago that people were saying things like, not enough power, can't drill through thick enough ice, can't drill enough holes, it'll never handle a 10-inch bit. Hill. I don't know what that accent was. Apparently the naysayers were rednecks from down south. Fast forward just a couple years and electric augers are literally the norm. Random factoid. If you've ever ice fished or just even lived somewhere where it's cold enough to make your face hurt in the winter, you've likely heard of the Brainerd JC's $150,000 ice fishing extravaganza. It's the largest charitable ice fishing tournament in the world. Literally draws in over 10,000 people each year. And last year, every single hole, I'm talking 20,000 holes, were drilled with StrikeMaster Lithium 40Vs. 20,000 holes? When all was said and done, it took 80 volunteers roughly 5 hours to drill those 20,000 holes through 2 feet of ice using the 8-inch StrikeMaster Lithium 40V. Now this year, because you asked for it, StrikeMaster just dropped a 10-inch lithium StrikeMaster 40V Lite, a 10-inch electric ice auger that can consistently cut as many as 70 holes per charge through 16 inches of ice. And it weighs roughly 22 pounds less than your super heavy old gas auger. It might literally be the definition of this strong silent type. Number 5. There's still a few diehards out there hitting the open water, and it looks enjoyable. Like Fishing 411 TV's Jake Romanak, who found another use for those durable as snot offshore tackle planer boards, and they literally look like they work better than the real thing. Or how about when your net stands up on its own, sort of how Lake Erie guide Ross Robertson's socks and underwear do. Either that or Minn Kota is now making an invisible talon. And this one has to be the coldest Rapala Shadow Wrap ever. That poor little bugger was posted by Andre Smith in the Lund Boat Owners Facebook group. So whether you're still getting out there on that frosty cold open water or pacing the shorelines like a psycho looking for fishable ice, just be safe out there this weekend and good luck. So that wraps up this week's top 5. A big shout out to Seafoam for keeping us running smooth and making this video series possible. And if you want more walleye content like this, sign up for the free Target Walleye emails at targetwalleye.com, and I'll see you back in 7.